Hello YouTubers, it's Championdjk coming at you again with another weekly video. Today was Kday. Today is Saturday, so today was Kday. We'll talk a little bit about that experience. First I'm going to go over a couple other things I found. Yeah, so let's just get right into it. I did find an Ultra Red this week. Pretty sweet. Walmart's been getting this old case, which is Release 4. Scored an Ultra Red out of a case. That was pretty awesome. I do already have this one. So this one will actually be going to my buddy Crazy Todd. But thought I'd show it to you here before I hand it over to him. And yeah, I was pretty stoked to still find an Ultra Red. But yeah, I already have it. But it's still way cool. I don't find a lot of Ultra Reds. They're pretty tough to find just because stores don't stock Auto World all that often. So there was that. Sticking with Auto World for a second, Toys R Us. My Toys R Us got these guys. So this is a 6-car acrylic display case that can be interlocked with other ones, and it comes with an exclusive vehicle, which is a deluxe series vehicle. So it doesn't have rubber tires. It is a plastic tire, plastic based car, and we are going to open this, and I will pull that car out. There it is in black. It's the 1967 Corvette 427, and those jerks, of course, had to put it out in 2 colors, so I had to buy 2 display cases. These are kind of pricey. They're $14.99. I was able to finagle a 15% off discount from the cashier on one of them, just because I asked if there was any coupons available, so that helped. And but still hurt to pay kind of $15 per car for this. But I will put the display cases to good use. We will open these up, and I'll see how well they interlocked. I'll kind of show that in the second half of the video, and we'll take a look at these 2 castings close up. So there is those, and then also at Toys R Us, I picked up this Black Bandit. I had left it behind the last time, and I'm like, wait a minute, I don't have that one. And, you know, I like my VW Vans and my VW Beetles, so I pick up pretty much any of the variations that I see. And I did not have this one, at least I hope I didn't. I'm looking over here. Yeah, I definitely don't have it, so pretty sweet. I'll go ahead and open this in the second half of the video. And let's see here. Kday. Alright, so Kday kind of stunk this time around. And the reason is there was about 10 or 11 people, I think, or 10 people or something, and only 1 master case. So a master case has 4 36 count cases in it. So there were only 4 cases, you know, 10 people. Everybody wanted to get 20 cars, so at least to do a mail-in. So it kind of, there's a lot of disappointed folks there this morning. So out of the 4 cases, they went ahead and did the raffle tickets, and each person that got picked got, you know, first dibs on a case and got their 5 minutes to look through the cars. There was no super in any of the 4 cases. My number didn't get drawn until the second round, but it got drawn early in the second round, so I was able to at least get some cars that I wanted. And this event, the people that go to it kind of have very differing taste in vehicles, so, you know, some of the guys there just were after certain ones and whatever. So anyway, yeah, no supers, wah, wah, but I'll show you what I picked up, and we're going to crack all of these. This will be somewhat of a Hot Wheels cracking video in the second half here, because I'm definitely going to open all these up. So first of all, we do Kday exclusive colors. So you got your 2 Mazdas, and I showed these in an earlier case unboxing video, of course. You got the Mustang, and then this thing, which after I crack this thing, I'm probably just going to give it to my son. So there's this, the High Roller, and these 3. So there's the Kday ones. First to market wise, this is the only first to market casting I was able to grab. I think the other one was the Integra, I think was the first to market. That looked pretty cool, but I wasn't able to snag any of those. And there was a Chevy truck too. I wasn't able to snag any of those. So this is the only first to market car I got, was this VW. So we'll crack that and take a look at it. And picked up this Chevy pickup. Of course, I love this casting. This casting's great. So I got that one. This one's pretty cool. I like how this one actually comes in black on the bottom instead of a chrome. You normally see those with a chrome base. Let's see here. And then these 3. The Corvette Racer, and the Renault Sport, and the 67 Pontiac GTO. I didn't even pick up 20 cars. But that's okay, because another guy that was there wasn't going to mail it in anyway, so he gave me his receipt. So I'll still be able to mail in for one of those Torinos. So I will get one of the mail-ins. I think the Torino looks pretty cool, and I'm definitely going to get that. So there's that. So that was Kday in the store. Now, out of the store, there was some trading and stuff going on in the parking lot, which is normally the best part about the event anyway. Is just kind of chatting with people out in the parking lot. I only get to see, you know, during Kday events, because we all live in different places, and the nearest Kmart to me is about a 30 to 40 minute drive away. So yeah, that's the other reason why it was super bogus to not even get, you know, normally when you go there, we go there, there's enough cases for everybody. Everybody gets their own case, and then a couple people get raffled off and get 2 to go through. So that was kind of a bummer. We'll see what happens here with Kdays in the future. So my buddy Crazy Todd brought a bunch of stuff for trade. He sold a bunch of supers that he had to some people, and he had actually some pieces that I wanted, and he just kind of threw them in my box and didn't really ask me for anything, you know, ask me anything for them. Here's one right here, Project in Progress, Johnny Lightning. We will cut this one open and take a look at it in the second half. These things are pretty sweet, fairly sought after are these Johnny Lightning Projects in Progress. I've got 1 or 2 of them in my collection, but they're the cheaper Tomy era looking ones. So this one is, pretty sure this one's not Tomy, but it might be. This is an RC2 era, so that's pretty awesome. And then he also had this Volkswagen van I didn't have. We'll go ahead and open this in the next video, and we'll see how this M2 is out of the package. And then he just gave me this, and literally he only gave it to me. He's trying to wipe out his M2s, by the way, because he's just trying to narrow down his collection, which we all do from time to time. Try to find stuff we can part with and just kind of blow it out. So he was trying to get rid of a bunch of these M2s, and this one just fell off the back of his car, and I caught it, and he said I could keep it. So I'm like, whatever. Not really into it, but I guess I'll take it. So we'll go ahead and we'll crack this one too in the second half. Just take a look at that CUDA. So there's that, and then I made another trade. I traded a super of mine, a boombox super, to a local guy, and he made a great offer on that super. He gave me this White Lightning Zingers, which I had already found one of these previous, but sold it. So now this is back in my collection, which I don't know, I might just sell it again or trade it. Pretty sweet thing. And then a Zamac wagon, which my buddy Josh needs one of these. He doesn't have one, so I'll probably hook him up with that. And then speaking of Josh, Josh brought me a custom that he made for me. Pretty sweet. We'll take a closer look at this in the second half of the video, but it's basically a polished thing with like a 2-tone paint job. We got just the regular raw metal, and then like a translucent green. So it looks pretty cool. He did some detailing on it and whatnot, screwed it together. So let's take a look at that in the second half. And it rolls nice because it's actually still on plastic wheels, so it rolls really, really good. All right, so let's take a look at some of the stuff close up. Let's crack some Hot Wheels. We'll take a look at those display cases and whatnot. All right. All right, so first thing, let's take a look at this custom that was made for me by my friend Josh. Thank you very much, Josh. I think he's JC Custom Diecast on Instagram. Go ahead and give him a follow. He does stuff with airbrush, which I wish I had an airbrush. I would definitely like to try it. So this is a translucent green paint over a Zamac finish, and it's clear coated, and it looks pretty good. So thank you very much for that. I appreciate that, and that'll join my VW and my custom collection. So there is that, and then next let's take a look at these display cases. I'm kind of going to have to hold the camera for this one, so sorry if this is going to be shaky. I didn't really prepare to film something this large. So anyway, this is the display case. It is an acrylic display case. It comes with a exclusive car, which we will go ahead and take out. And let's take this out of here. Oh, I'll get it out in a second once I can set the camera down. Anyway, let's talk about the case first. So the case fits 6 cars, obviously. The spaces are pretty big, so they do fit quite a lot of... Let me see if I can do this. They fit quite a lot of different Auto World castings. They do not, however, fit all of them. There are some Cadillacs that will not fit in this Auto World display case, which is semi-disappointing. The case also comes with a mirror backing that you can put behind the cars. However, it's kind of silly how you have to do it. You have to actually cut these to fit inside each one of these squares to get it in. So that is kind of silly. I do not like that as a design. I wish they just had it set up where you could slide this whole piece in and didn't have to cut them individually. I guess you could tape it to the back like this, and that would work too, but then the holes that you would use to mount the case, you'd have to drill through there. So I don't know. I guess there's different options, but just kind of goofy. I think it's got a sticky backing on it too. Pretty sure it does, so like you could peel the back off. Yeah. So whatever. So there's that. Probably won't use that. Just going to leave them clear. My other 2 that I have that were Hobby Lobby ones I left clear. The case also comes with mounting hardware right there. So that's pretty cool. So you can mount it to the wall. So I'm just going to flip this camera over here, and we'll pull out this exclusive vehicle. Because you know that's why I really bought this. I buy everything Auto World, every single release that comes out. I'm not like super hard about trying to get the Ultra Reds right away when they come out, and I know getting a complete set of those is going to be really, really tough. But even all the regular castings, I just do want. So the door is pretty slick how that goes on and off. Pretty easy to remove if you don't want it on. And here is this sweet Corvette, and that is a very nice color indeed. I like it. So let's go ahead. I got 2 of these things, so I'm going to go ahead and pull out the other one, which you don't need to take a look at the case again for this. Let's pull this out, and then we are going to try to snap these 2 cases together. So here is the black one. Very cool. Now, these are plastic tires, but these are some of the best plastic tires, I must say, that I have ever seen. They look pretty good with that blue line, and there's white lettering on there, too. Really tiny white lettering. And this one's got the same color, so they're like reverse color of each other. So blue body, black stripe, black body, blue stripe, and they do look very sharp for a deluxe model, not a non-premium Auto World. So that is really cool. And then real quick, I'm going to try to snap these 2 together and see if I understand how that works. Oh yeah, they slide together really easy actually. So you can put them like that, which would be like horizontal. I don't have them quite flush. And they do kind of snap in place. Or you can stack them on top of each other or make a big display. So now that I got 4 of these, I probably will make a display of all 4 of them, and I probably will mount it to the wall. So that will be a future video possibly. And how easy are they to get back apart? Yeah, pretty easy. So that's nice. We're going to go ahead and just take the cover off of this one, and we'll go ahead and just start putting cars in there. So pretty cool Auto World display cases with exclusive cars. Now there's another one that's I think coming out that's going to have a El Camino in it. The one previous to that, the Hobby Lobby one, was this Camaro IROC Z. So I got that one, of course. This one is pretty cool. Let's put this in the case too. Why not? So really cool. Those Corvettes are just really super nice for a deluxe model. Really, really nice. All right, so we got to move on though. So let's take a look at this Black Bandit. This is Black Bandit Series 13, which is a really good series. There's definitely some good castings in it. You got a Chevy C10 in there, a Dodge D100, just some nice stuff. The Skyline's in there, the GTR's in there, I mean. And so is that Monte Carlo SS that I showed in my previous video. Definitely one of the best Black Bandit releases. The other thing nice about it is they don't have that Black Bandit like logo or whatever anywhere on the vehicles, which I think takes away from the vehicles when they have that. They're just murdered out cars, and I think it looks awesome. Even the back window is very darkly tinted. So this is a sweet looking VW, and it fits nicely in this display case, so that's pretty cool. Still would love to get a Carney case, but just can't fork out the cash for it right now. And one of these days, though, I'll have one. So there's that. And then let's open this Project in Progress car. These things are really, really neat. Shout out to Heavy Metal 164. I know you really like these, bud. Comes with this little card. Shows stuff about the vehicle. So that's pretty neat. And then this is the car. This is a 1970 Buick GS. And there it is. Really cool. There's cracks in the windshield, or you know, it looks like cracks in the windshield. It's got an opening hood. We got mismatched wheels. We got a tire that's fallen off. That's not part of the design. Fix that. I'll fix that later. But pretty nice casting. Really, really cool to have one of these. Projects in Progress. The other ones I have think have plastic bases. They don't even have metal bases. And I think they have plastic tires too. This one's got rubber tires, so that's great. Just did a really neat job with this. That's just a really neat series, and I'm glad they're kind of bringing it back. So really, really cool. And those did not stick on the shelves. The new one didn't stick on the shelves either. Project in Progress that was in the latest Street Freak series. Those got scooped up right away, and I never was able to get one. So there's that. And next up, we got some M2s. Let's pull out this VW, and we'll pull out this guy here. Might as well see if these are going to fit in the display case as well. And I didn't unscrew them from the base yet. Let's see how much of a pain this is going to be to do this on camera. M2 screwdriver. So I'll go ahead and unscrew them. I know you guys like to watch people unscrew cars from bases. That's why I really wanted to show this in my video. But this is how you got to take out this is how you crack your M2s. So why they're not as fun to crack. The clamshells aren't as fun to crack either. I just love the ripping cardboard. That's why I like cracking Hot Wheels. Alright, door. What do you think about the door? Do you think it shuts? Well, it shuts, but of course it's not lined up properly and sticks out like that. So this door I don't even think I'm going to open. Let's get that little hood thing out of there and shut the hood. Hood shuts okay. Shuts pretty decent. The door does not. It might be fixable. That's kind of the thing with them too. When you get them, you got to kind of, if you crack them, you got to expect to, you know, work on them for a little bit to get them to actually display okay. So there's that Hemi Cuda. And I'm sorry, I know I'm harsh with them too, but they're my least favorite premium brand. And I know there are a few other people that would definitely agree with me, and there are definitely a lot of people that would completely disagree with me, because M2 still seems to be the most popular adult brand, aside from, you know, the adult collectible Hot Wheels, or the semi-adult collectible Hot Wheels. This one's not too bad. Actually sits straight, which is nice. A lot of times these campers, you'll have them like leaning to the side. The base won't be on quite right. This one does look pretty good though. Pretty sweet. This one I think I could actually keep loose and it would survive. So this one might actually stay loose. I'm just going to set it on top of that case there. Well, we'll set it right by that one. Alright, so there's that. So the rest of this video, we're just going to crack a bunch of Hot Wheels and we'll go through this very quickly. This is your 2005 Ford Mustang. This is your Kday exclusive. This casting is somewhat goofy. It does have a movable part in the front. And does the back move? No, just the front. So you got the standard stance here, or the track ready one, so you can go around a loop. Keep it in the down position, I think. It's a Mustang. It's pretty cool. And the first release of this car was pretty cool because it's made after a car that exists in real life, and I thought that was neat, but they don't really need to put out 100 colors of it immediately in the Super and all that, so just my opinion. And then this high roller car, I don't know why they made a Kday exclusive, to be honest. Like, why would you make a exclusive color of a car that, you know, I'm sorry. Maybe some of you like it. I think this thing is just kind of silly. You know. But there that is. There's your high roller. Now, I do like that they did this, that they did these two cars, these two Mazda RX-7s. And we'll open the older one first. But they did a then and now. So there is then RX-7. And then here is now. And I really like that one. Hot Wheels did a great job with this casting. It's a brand new casting, and it looks great, and it looks awesome in red. So these two cars definitely were cool, and people were leaving them behind, so I was able to get a couple of extras of the red ones, so of those Kday exclusives. So it didn't even really seem like people were really even caring about the exclusive colors. They just wanted new cars. And these, of course, were QKs. Here's the Renault Sport RS01, another red car. So there's that guy. Looks pretty sweet. Definitely think the first release of this is still the best one that they've put out so far, the one in yellow. But this red one looks okay too. There's a number on the side. This one's nice. There's a Pontiac GTO. It's a cool casting, cool car. It's a 67 GTO. Dig it. Looks good in yellow. Another card for the pile. And we got this guy, the custom 62 Chevy pickup in white. Longboards. So pretty cool. This one's got some weird paint issue on the top, which kind of sucks, but maybe I'll just customize this casting. This casting's a fun one to customize, and definitely a popular one to customize. Let's see here. Then we got this Corvette Racer, which honestly I just picked it up so I'd have enough cars to do a mail-in. And there is that guy in Hot Wheels Racing livery. It's alright. This casting's okay, I guess. Not my favorite, but it's kind of cool. And then lastly, I believe in this pile, last thing we're going to crack here is this Volkswagen Golf MK7. Which this is a casting, I believe, that debuted in the Car Culture series in Euro style. So recently, it's a pretty new casting. And, looks pretty nice. Color scheme's pretty cool. The tampo scheme's pretty sharp. You know, wish it had detail, of course, on the headlights and taillights. But what can you say? It's a $1 model. And it looks pretty good. Pretty good. So all in all, pretty rough Kday. Not a great time. But well, I shouldn't say it wasn't a great time. I had a good time hanging out with some people that enjoy little die-cast cars. Yeah, this thing does not roll either. But what do you expect? It's an M2. You know, they're just static display vehicles, really, is what they are. And for some reason, that turns me off from collecting them. Now, I know Auto World isn't necessarily the best rollers either. They have fixed axles and stuff, and so does Greenlight. Greenlight's not free of issues either. Johnny Lightnings usually roll really well because the wheels are not fixed to the axle, so they roll independently. So Johnny's usually always roll very well, most of the time anyway. Greenlight, of course, you got fixed axles, just like an M2, but for some reason they're usually able to do it a lot better. And then the Deluxe Series, these have independent wheels on the axle, but no rubber tires. So these ones actually roll very well. The premium cars, they roll okay. They don't roll that great, but they're still at least not so durable that they got to be just a static display that stays in an acrylic case and is never really touched or played with. So that's my opinion. I'm sticking to it. And you guys, let me know what you think in the comments down below. What you thought of Kday, how your Kday experience was. Did you score super? No one here did. But that is okay. All right. You guys have a great rest of your week. We'll see you in the next one.